All ski-doo riders are created equal, but that don't mean they got to ride the same machine. We wrote the book, now here's the sequel. We got a new ski-doo sled for every single need. Move over moguls for cross-country action. Ski-doo can tackle down any kind of trail. Head for the top with deep powder traction. You put the high mark on every mountain that you scale. And it's engineered for the way you ride. There's a brand new ski-doo waiting here for you. Well, there's a custom-made machine for all of you and all your dreams. It's engineered for the way you ride. Got to be strong, working and play. We'll give you power, force, and fun in one machine. Good friends and family, your kind of comfort. We got a long-distance ski-doo that's right for you. And it's engineered for the way you ride. There's a brand new ski-doo waiting here for you. Well, there's a custom-made machine for all of you and all your dreams. It's engineered for the way you ride. Here we go. Out on the lake, you be the leader. Our muscle sled takes off and handles like a dream. Born to perform with sporting power. Cause when the trail gets up, the ski-doo gets lean and mean. And it's engineered for the way you ride. There's a brand new ski-doo waiting here for you. Well, there's a custom-made machine for all of you and all your dreams. It's engineered for the way you ride. And it's engineered for the way you ride. There's a brand new ski-doo waiting here for you. Well, there's a custom-made machine for all of you and all your dreams. It's engineered for the way you ride. And it's engineered for the way you ride. There's a brand new ski-doo waiting here for you. Well, there's a custom-made machine for all of you and all your dreams. It's engineered for the way you ride. It's engineered for the way you ride. Yeah. There's a brand new ski-doo waiting here for you. There's a custom-made machine for all of you and all your dreams.
Bombardier is a world rapid transit authority. No matter what the longitude, the latitude, or the altitude, We have the global experience and high-tech engineering to move you quickly and comfortably over land and water, ice and snow. At Bombardier, there's a strong commitment to excellence, and you'll find it in every Skidoo snowmobile. To some riders, the bigger the engine, the better the thrill. To others, trail scenery is more enjoyable at a slower pace. Still others measure performance not in miles per hour, but in logs hauled per hour. That's why Skidoo has, for 1994, designed a complete lineup of snowmobiles. Sport utility sleds, touring sleds, deep powder sleds, cross-country sleds, sport performance sleds, and muscle sleds. Every category is different, every model is different, and one is engineered for the way you ride. The ideal muscle sled must have three things. 1, unbeatable power. 2, the ability to transfer that power to the track. And 3, top-end stability. The 94 Skidoo muscle sleds have it all. When someone asks you what it is about the Mach 1 that keeps you out in front, you can smile and say, nothing. Or you can spell it out in 3 words, Rotax, rotary, and rave. The Mach 1 features our 669cc liquid-cooled Rotax twin, the undeniable champion of its class. With awesome acceleration out of the hole and top-end power on demand, it's hard to beat. Want proof? Check the records at Eagle River and other races across the snow belt. You may as well call the winner's circle the Rotax Circle. The difference is engineering. The Mach 1 Rotax uses a rotary valve. Unlike a piston port design, its intake duration can be engineered independent of piston movement, maximizing intake charge and power output across the entire power curve. Adding to all that muscle are rave valves, another Skidoo engineering exclusive. They change the shape of the exhaust ports, widening the power band and delivering more horsepower at every RPM. No wonder the Mach 1 is the 1993 NSSR World Speed Record holder in Class SR9, as well as the 1993 Eagle River Stock A World Champion. The Mach 1 is not just a fast ride, it's a fast, stable ride, thanks to PRS independent front suspension with gas shocks, a 40-inch ski stance, carbide runners, and improved C7 rear suspension with twin high-pressure gas shocks and 8 inches of travel. All this high-performance engineering adds up to great power transfer and a very smooth ride. Mach 1 gives you everything you need to own the lake, including these must-have features and much more. That's not hype. That's high-performance engineering. At Skidoo, we put everything we have into your Mach 1, so you can put everything else behind it. In our search for the ultimate muscle sled, we tucked a liquid-cooled 774cc Rotax triple into a lightweight aluminum chassis. The result is the incredible Mach Z. It was named 1993 Snowmobile of the Year by American Snowmobiler magazine. It won both the 8th mile and quarter mile at the 1993 Manufacturers Acceleration Shootout at Old Forge. And it's the 1993 NSSR World Speed Record holder in Class SR10. And the speed record holder in the Pikes-Tunanana, Alaska cross-country race. The Mach Z is engineered for those few riders who want to push the outside of the high-performance envelope. It even sounds different. The Mach Z growls with the ultimate high-power setup. 3 cylinders, triple rave valves, and triple pipes. The throttle action is effortless thanks to 3 slide-type TM38 Mikuni carbs. The response is unbelievable. The rest of the Mach Z's high-performance engineering includes DSA front suspension, a 40-inch ski stance for outstanding stability, improved C7 rear suspension for greater traction and acceleration, reduced friction, better freewheeling, and higher top end. Plus electric fuel and temperature gauges. big backlit tack and speedo, and more. The 1994 Mach Z, engineered to make all the lakes you ride seem just a little smaller. You know guts alone won't cut it on a fast winding trail. You need crisp handling, instant throttle response, on-demand acceleration, and top-end power. You need a new Formula sled. Introducing Skidoo's all-new Formula STX, a revolution in the sport performance category. It has our powerful and race-proven 581cc Rotax twin, the same engine that powered the Formula Plus X to so many race victories last winter, and is the 1993 NSSR World Speed Record holder in Class SR7. The Formula STX also has a lightweight aluminum chassis. It has liquid cooling, and it has rave valves. Put all those features together, and you've got a power-to-weight ratio that will eat up any triple in its class. Add DSA independent front suspension, improved C7 rear suspension, carbides, and a 40-inch ski stance, and you're riding with legendary Formula stability and handling. Every corner becomes an opportunity to not only stay in front of the pack, but distance yourself from it altogether. The Formula STX is available with a solo or two-up seat, plus all the standard equipment you want, and then some. The new Formula ST features the same lightweight aluminum chassis as the STX. It has the same front and rear suspensions, carbide runners, and 40-inch ski stance, plus the best-rated instruments in the industry. What makes the ST different is what will make it one of the most sought-after sport performance sleds on the market. The ST features a proven fuel-efficient 463cc liquid-cooled Rotax twin, plus a two-up seat. You get the same Formula excitement at a very affordable price. The Formula ST, an exciting two-up sled with all the right equipment. Get ready for the ultimate sport performance snowmobile. Skidoo introduces the Formula Z, the sled everyone's been waiting for. The Formula Z is a special snowmobile for a special kind of rider. It features a 581cc liquid-cooled Rotax engine with twin Mikuni VM40 carbs and dual rave valves. Enough power to accelerate you down the trail and take the entire sport performance market with it. It also has a 40-inch ski stance with standard composite skis, a new racing style, 3/4-inch adjustable sway bar developed for the Mach Z, and Bombardier HPG high-pressure gas shocks at all four corners. They're the best high-pressure gas shocks made, built specifically for Bombardier to provide the best control and free trade handling of anything in their class. The Formula Z, it runs mean and low, and with all this standard equipment, it's going to be in high demand. Cross-country and snowcross racing have never been more popular, and this year you need two things to win: an early flight at the starting line and a new MX. The 1994 MX, with its legendary 463cc Rotax twin, is engineered for those who ride cross-country with all the agility and intensity of a gritty motocrosser. The MX features Bombardier HPG high-pressure gas shocks on the front suspension and the back of the rear suspension, delivering the ultimate in handling and bump absorption properties. The rest of the MX suspension specs read like a cross-country winner. On the DSA independent front suspension, a swing arm with radius rods, light, strong, 6.5 inches of high-impact absorption capacity. On the C7 rear suspension, progressive rate design, 7.5 inches of maximum travel with advanced geometry that efficiently absorbs impact throughout the full range of travel. The MX also features a 40-inch ski stance, carbide runners, big backlit gauges, and a strong front bumper for extra protection and a strong handhold for repositioning. Plus a long list of standard equipment, all this and more. Now that you've got the whole picture, jump on the 94 MX. After all, it's engineered for the way you ride cross-country. It looks like the MX, but looks can be deceiving. It's the 1994 Mach Z by Skidoo, the cross-country sled engineered to get you to the finish line first. Like last year's powerfully popular Mach Z, this year's features HPG high-pressure gas shocks, but now there are 2 in front and 3 in back. And they're take-apart shocks, giving you infinite combinations of spring rate, spring preload, and damper valving. The benefit is a suspension that can be customized for the way you ride and the terrain you race on. This year, we also lowered the engine. In fact, it's lower than any other model we build to give you optimal handling on tight cross-country trails. On the MX Z, you race with the power and fuel efficiency of our popular 463cc Rotax twin. Breathing through twin Mikuni VM34 carbs and set in a lightweight aluminum chassis. You win with the sharp reflexes of DSA independent front suspension. Now reinforced and stronger than ever with 6.5 inches of travel and a new high-performance adjustable 3/4-inch racing-style sway bar. C7 rear suspension hugs the trail with shocks featuring 7.5 inches of travel and new quick-adjust preload springs. You also get a new motocross-style brake lever and padded handlebars. New hydraulic disc brake system with twin-piston caliper for efficient braking. 4 rear idler wheels instead of 3 for improved reliability. Our revolutionary extra-large backlit gauges. And this list of must-have standard equipment is just the beginning. Considering something less than the 94 MX Z? That's rough. If you like to travel where snowfall is measured in feet instead of inches, the new Summit 583 and Summit 470 are engineered for the way you ride. The new Summit models by Skidoo have so many deep snow features, it's hard to know where to begin. Let's start at the top, say about 10,000 feet. Riding in the mountains on a sled jetted for the prairie used to present a major problem. Change in atmospheric pressure made the fuel-air mixture in the carburetor too rich. And until you rejet it, you weren't going anywhere. The Summit sleds change all that. They use a control system that's so high-tech and so unique, it's patented. And we own the patent. We call it the High Altitude Compensator, or HAC. It's sensitive to atmospheric pressures and changes the pressure differential automatically, adjusting the fuel-air mix as altitude increases or decreases. Simply put, you can ride from sea level to the summit and back down again without having to labor over rejetting and countless other engineering details. It's simple, lightweight, and it works, maintaining power during high-altitude cruising without rejetting at a fraction of the weight and a fraction of the cost of EFI. The new Summit 583 has been named the 1994 All-Star Sled of the Year by Snow West magazine. Here's why. It takes a lot of power to move through deep powder, and the Summit 583 has it. In fact, it uses the same powerful engine we put in our high-performance Formula STX, a proven 581cc Rotax twin, liquid-cooled with twin VM38 Mikuni carbs and twin rave valve for greater horsepower at every RPM. Other powder-proven features include a 15 by 136-inch track with a snow-gripping full-block pattern, high-profile lugs, almost an inch in length, lightweight composite skis, improved C7 rear suspension with a lower angle of contact to improve flotation, high windshield for protection, and a wraparound bumper for easy repositioning. These are just a few of the many standards you'll find on the Summit 583. If the ride you want is in deep powder, the sled you want is the Summit 583. Deep powder performance, independent front suspension, reliable power at a great price. You want it all, and the new Summit 470 is engineered to give it to you. It uses a lightweight aluminum chassis, DSA independent front suspension with 6.5 inches of travel and C7 rear suspension with 7.5 inches of travel, all engineered to slice through deep snow. Adding to the performance is a 15 by 136-inch track with a full block pattern for superior traction. The 463cc Rotax twin-cylinder engine has proven itself at every altitude of the snow belt, including the highest mark of any new Stock 1 and Stock 2 sled at the 1993 World Championship hill climb in Jackson, Wyoming, beating out other brands with longer tracks and larger displacement engines. Now, with our unique advanced high-altitude compensator, this 463 power plant can go from peaks to valleys, maintaining power without rejetting. You also get a high windshield on the Summit 470, a large rear platform to hold your gear or attach the optional luggage rack, plus all this standard equipment and much more. Take a peek at the new Summit 470, then climb the nearest peak in your area. You just can't beat touring with friends and family, and there's a Skidoo touring sled just right for you. Some people may label all the amenities on the luxurious new Grand Touring SE as bells and whistles, but to you and your passenger headed down a wooded trail, every feature is engineered for the way you ride. In front, there's a high windshield, electric start, easy shifting reverse, side mirrors, a dash full of instruments, plus hand and thumb warmer switches conveniently mounted on the handlebars. In back, you'll find our MVA high-pressure gas shocks, adjustable to 84 positions so you can fine-tune the rear suspension for maximum comfort on the trail. Plus, the most comfortable passenger area ever made, with a thickly padded seat, oversized and adjustable backrest, heated grips, even footrests. In addition to all the luxury accommodations outside, the Grand Touring SE has one heck of a motor inside. In fact, it's the same engine we use in the Mach 1, a 669cc rave-valved Rotax twin with all the power you need, whether riding solo or two-up. If your perfect ride is touring with luxury, style, and fuel efficiency, the Grand Touring is your perfect sled. Named the 1994 All-Star Touring Sled of the Year by Snow West magazine, the Grand Touring uses a 581cc Rotax engine to give you power and fuel economy. The PRS independent front suspension is both rugged and reliable. These aren't just promises, they're facts proven by thousands of trail riders viewing the horizon from their favorite scenic overlook. The Grand Touring offers serious two-up touring enthusiasts a plush ride mile after mile. Its feature list includes a thumb warmer for the rider and hand warmers for both rider and passenger, plus full instrumentation and plush seating for two. The large passenger backrest can even be moved forward for added back support when you're riding solo. If you prefer a long track on your touring sled, the Grand Touring XTC by Skidoo is engineered for the way you ride. One trip down the trail on this sled's 16 by 138-inch track, and you'll know what the XTC stands for: extra traction and comfort. Extending the track and suspension 18 inches beyond that of our standard model extends the comfort on rough trails for both you and your passenger. It also gives you the luxury of extra traction for that occasional venture off the beaten path. Feel like unfolding that trail map a little further? Go ahead. That's what the Grand Touring XTC is engineered for. Check out the 1994 Grand Touring XTC, and Grand Touring SE. As you can see from this partial list of equipment, the accommodations are superb. Snowmobile touring brings families together, planning the ride, packing the gear, winding along the trail on a sled that's big on comfort and value. If that's what you're looking for, then a Safari is engineered for the way you ride. At the top of our Safari lineup is the Safari Rally E. This value-packed sled features electric start and a power-packed 496cc twin-cylinder fan-cooled engine. The Safari Rally E is reliable. Nothing beats our exclusive Rotax engineering for fast starts, smooth power, and long-lasting performance. The Safari Rally E is also comfortable. No stiff ride here. It features our proven trail-hugging Transverse A independent front suspension, engineered with a full 7 inches of travel. Plus our PRS torque reaction rear suspension with an incredible 8.7 inches of travel. Wide skis and a 36-inch ski stance keeps the Rally E stable. A 2-up seat lets you bring a friend along for the ride. And standard equipment makes family riding more enjoyable than ever. Best of all, the price tag is engineered so everyone can own one. Simply stated, the Safari L is engineered for comfortable and affordable family touring. It features our rugged, reliable, and economical 368cc Rotax engine, a fan-cooled twin-cylinder power plant with dual Mikuni carbs, reliable CDI ignition, and convenient oil injection. The Safari L is as comfortable as it is spirited, thanks to Transverse A independent front suspension with 7 inches of travel to absorb the trail bumps. It also features a progressive throttle lever to reduce thumb fatigue, plus a speedometer and a cushiony seat to keep you and your passenger riding longer. The Safari Deluxe has everything the Safari L has and then some, including the convenience of electric start and a tachometer, plus the comfort of hand warmers, a throttle lever warmer, and footrests. Feature after comfortable feature. The Safari Deluxe is engineered for the way you and your family ride. No one has a wider range of sport utility sleds than Skidoo. Everyone is engineered to help you get the work done, then head for the trails. The Scandic 2 hauls a load just as easily as it gives your family loads of fun. There are 4 models to choose from. The Scandic 2 503R packs a reliable, torque-filled 497cc fan-cooled Rotax engine. It has rugged Transverse A independent front suspension with 7 inches of travel, plus reverse gear, tongue-type hitch, and large rack. Want to leave behind a larger footprint? Choose the Scandic 2 503R SLT with a super long 156-inch track and 9.8 inches of travel on the rear suspension. It gives you incredible traction and comfort. The Scandic 2 377 features a 368cc twin-cylinder Rotax engine that's as reliable as a workhorse and incredibly stingy on fuel. Its 16.5 by 139-inch track ensures deep powder maneuverability and loads of traction on snow and ice. Want a little more versatility? Choose the Scandic 2 377R with reverse gear. All Scandic models feature heated grips, 2-up seat, luggage rack, and much more. This year's Tundra 2 and Tundra 2 LT give you a strong 269cc Rotax single-cylinder engine with a fuel-efficient Mikuni VM34 carburetor. Plus, independent telescopic front suspension, an extruded wraparound bumper, spacious storage rack, and protective windshield. The Tundra 2 has a 124-inch track, while the Tundra 2 LT extends the track to 139 inches. Years ago, we engineered the Alpine 2 to get linemen to their lines and trappers to their traps. Today, it's used by snowmobile clubs, ski resort owners, and cabin owners across North America. It features a unique single-ski, 2-track design, rugged 497cc Rotax engine, articulated rear suspension, and large storage rack. When there's a tough load to haul, anything less than the Alpine 2 is just that, less. From day one, Skidoo has led the sport utility market, and this is the sled that started it all. The basic down-to-earth Elan. Still as feisty as ever, with a 250cc Rotax and one-of-a-kind bogey wheel suspension. It's great for frozen snow and low snow conditions. 30 years on the trail, and it's never looked better. The key to the ultimate ride is precise engineering. It takes technical skill, computer design, and a lot of riding time to assemble an engine, carburetor, clutch, suspensions, track, and skis into a machine that goes fast, stops fast, hangs onto corners, floats in deep snow, and absorbs everything from washboard trails to monster moguls. Simple? No. Possible? You bet. Whether you want a muscle sled, a sport performance sled, a cross-country sled, a deep powder sled, a touring sled, or a sport utility sled, there's a Skidoo snowmobile waiting for you. A snowmobile with your kind of power, your kind of handling, your kind of comfort, and your kind of standard equipment. There's a Skidoo snowmobile engineered for the way you ride.
Out on the lake, you be the leader. A muscle sled takes off and handles like a dream. Born to perform with sporting power. 'Cause when the trail gets tough, Skidoo gets lean and mean. And it's engineered for the way you ride. There's a brand new Skidoo waiting here for you. Well, there's a custom-made machine for all of you and all your dreams. It's engineered for the way you ride. And it's engineered for the way you ride. There's a brand new Skidoo waiting here for you. Well, there's a custom-made machine for all of you and all your dreams. It's engineered for the way you ride. And it's engineered for the way you ride. There's a brand new Skidoo waiting here for you. Well, there's a custom-made machine for all of you and all your dreams. It's engineered for the way you ride. And it's engineered for the way you ride. There's a brand new Skidoo waiting here for you. Well, there's a custom-made machine for all of you and all your dreams. It's engineered for the way you ride. And it's engineered for the way you ride. There's a brand new Skidoo waiting here for you. Well, there's a custom-made machine for all of you and all your dreams. It's engineered